If you're struggling with an infertility problem, have you ever considered the role that your mind plays in getting pregnant? Because it does. And if I've got you kind of fascinated, well, watch to the end of the video when I will be revealing how you can take some steps to possibly overcoming your fertility problem. Hi, my name is Paul Hunter and I'm a clinical hypnotherapist here at Cork Hypnosis Clinic, where over the years I've helped quite a large amount of women to overcome their fertility problems by getting their mind to think the correct way. If you're a woman, then you'll know that hormones play rather a large role in your ability or inability to get pregnant. And here's an interesting thing that a lot of people don't know. The quality of your thoughts affect the production of certain hormones. So if you are constantly stressed about getting pregnant, well, you probably inhibit the production of the very hormones that would get you pregnant. If you're a woman watching this, then you'll know you have lots of hormones in your body. Those hormones, some of them, contribute to whether you can get pregnant or not. So the quality of your thoughts and what you think about is really important in terms of being able to get pregnant. So for instance, if you're anxious and if you're overthinking and if you're worrying about getting pregnant, then you're actually affecting the production of the hormone that would get you pregnant, and not in a good way. So you yourself, by being anxious, could be stopping yourself from getting pregnant. I've heard many stories from clients over the years who've told me about their infertility problems. One particular girl told me that the moment that they had decided they were going to try for a baby, that she put a calendar up on the side of the fridge and had marked out the days where she was most fertile and started planning for that and overthinking about that and stressing about that. And after a number of years of that, had to go to an infertility clinic because she wasn't getting pregnant. And with all respect to that infertility clinic, they treated it in the normal medical way that they could, suggesting IVF and all of that. But in actual fact, what needed to happen was she needed to stop stressing about having a baby. You see, in the normal world, the way it's supposed to happen is you have sex, you focus on having fun while having sex, and then it's a surprise, but you find yourself pregnant. That's the way it's supposed to happen. In other words, you're not actually anxious during it, you're not overthinking during it, you're not worrying during it. Sex is just fun. But for many people these days, once they start thinking about getting pregnant as a couple, they start overthinking it. And both males and females can be guilty of this. Then, of course, there are those people who are already predisposed to the old negative what ifs. You know? Oh my God, what if it doesn't work? What if we don't get pregnant? What are we going to do then? And there's upset and there's emotion added into that, which makes it even worse. It fuels this change in your hormones where you're actually blocking yourself from getting pregnant. Now, of course, in some cases, there are good medical reasons why people can't get pregnant. And the appropriate treatment for that is obviously a medical intervention. However, there are quite a lot of girls out there who stress and overthink about getting pregnant, and the problem is not a medical one. It's essentially a mind-related problem. You're just thinking the wrong things. This is where hypnotherapy can help significantly, because when you come for a session here at Cork Hypnosis Clinic, you will be invited to close your eyes, and then we'll gradually get you into the state of hypnosis, which literally feels like as if you're just going into a really pleasant daydream. You're not asleep or knocked out or any of those urban myths about hypnosis. That doesn't happen. You're just in this daydreamy state that feels so enticing, so attractive, that you just want to dive a little bit deeper into it. And as you dive deeper into hypnosis, we can then access the unconscious part of your mind and start to calm your body's production of cortisol, the stress hormone, because that'll stop you from getting pregnant if you have too much of that in your system. So your body calms, your body is no longer on alert, and your mind calms. You stop with all of that overthinking. And in that state of hypnosis, when you're really, really deeply relaxed, we can access the root cause of that problem. Maybe some dysfunctional belief that you have, or maybe some experience that you've had in the past, or something that you've picked up from a family member or a friend that's affecting how you think about pregnancy. Using that relaxed state of hypnosis, we can correct those false or dysfunctional beliefs, and we can train your body to have a different reaction, so that when you're just about to have sex, that all thoughts of babies leave your mind, because you should not be thinking about trying to make a baby while you're having sex. Sex is supposed to be fun, and if it's actually fun, then you're truly relaxed, and now your body can work in the way that it knows how to work, and it can be as fertile as it can be in that moment. So essentially, you're doing your chances a favor by getting more relaxed about this. So if you're fascinated about how hypnosis works for fertility and you'd like to find out some more, why not come and see me for a free initial consultation? You'll find a link just under this YouTube video in the description. That'll take you to the Infertility page on my website, where you'll find some more information, some more resources, and most importantly, ways in which to contact me to schedule an appointment if you wish.